Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Hope y'all can hear me. Shalom, shalom. All right, but yeah. All right, clap it up. Salati for being late. We gonna get it in. Today is Wednesday. And today is the law class. It's the law class. The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, Baltimore School. And today we are talking about normalized lies, right? Things that we was taught and that we grew up doing, that we look at as normalized things, that regular things we don't really think twice about what we doing, because nobody recognizes the trauma that these things bring. Nobody connects the dots to some of our actions and some of the things that we are allowed to do, some of the things that are normalized to us, right? That opens the door to certain traumas in our life. And, thanks to the Most High, that the ISUPK, since 1969, been bringing out this truth about this Bible. And it's starting to open up Israel's eyes to a lot of trauma, a lot of unnecessary hurt and pain that our children and that we and our parents go through. So we're going to get it in. That's the top of the day. We're going to start in Leviticus, because this is the law class. We're going to start off in Leviticus chapter 18. Give me 1 second. Leviticus chapter 18. Chapter 18 and 4. Leviticus, and be free to ask any questions, sisters and brothers. Ask any questions, and follow along. You need a Bible? You need one? So you want to be starting at Leviticus chapter 18, verse 4. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 4. Ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinance to walk therein. I am the Most High, your power. Verse 5. And ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Most High. So you got the Most High. These are laws that we was given to us when we was coming out of Egypt, right? And he was talking to, and we, matter of fact, we're gonna go to chapter verse 1, so we can just run down the whole thing. So he was talking to the children of Israel. He was telling Moses, you know, giving Moses the message to give to us, and he was talking to Moses, and he was giving him the rundown of this law. So we're gonna go back up to verse 1. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Most High spoke unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Most High, your power. Right? He's stating his position and who he is to him. Right? Verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? After what I did for y'all in the land of Egypt. This is what he said to them after he did for them what he did for them in the land of Egypt, right? Wherein ye dwell, shall ye not do. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, don't do this. And after the Salati, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinance. So he's telling them, these are some things that you should not be doing wherever you dwell at, whatever land you in. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at. And then it gets back into verse 4. Ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinance to walk therein. Meaning he's going to give you the ordinance, his ordinance, Salahi. He's going to give you his judgments, what to do, what not to do. What's going to happen if you don't do it? What's going to happen if you do it? Right? How you handle these situations, like his judgments, meaning whatever happens for these consequences, these are his judgments. These are whoever he put in position to put this judgment to give you, whoever he put in the order, whichever prophet that he put in the order to give down this judgment, right? You're gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? Verse 5, ye shall therefore keep my statutes, right? Keeping his statutes, keeping the Passover, you know what I'm saying? Keeping his Sabbath holy, keeping which we got coming up, the Feast of Purim, Salaki, the Feast of Tabernacles, and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them, right? We're gonna live in these. You know what I mean? This is our tradition. This is our culture. Like when you come into the truth, you're not just. This is not something that you do on a certain day. You know what I mean? This is not something you do when you're around a certain group of people. No, this is you living this is your life. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue in verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's saying you're not going to go to any of your family member, you know what I'm saying, to see their nakedness, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that Israel, that is frowned upon. You know what I mean? Seeing your mom nakedness is like, oh, you know what I mean? So he's setting down the ground rules. This is what we don't do. You know what I'm saying? Nimrod and his mother, they wasn't following the laws. I mean, that's why they had a mother-lover relationship type thing going on. You know what I'm saying? We know that Nimrod was a man against the Most High. You know what I mean? So you can clearly see he's not following the Most High laws right here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the next scripture. Verse 7. And the nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother, right? Shall thou not uncover? She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be trying to see, which is so just disgusting. Like, we shouldn't be trying to see our kin, our mother and our fathers, trying to see their nakedness. You know what I mean? And this is, I named this class Normalized Lies because this is like one of the normalized lies that we never really think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got young children that walk around, I'm talking about 8 years old, 7 years old. They've been growing up with their mom, and their mother feel like that she can just walk around the house and her undergarments on. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's seen it already. So what? Stop. You know what I mean? This is a normalized lie that we don't know. We don't really pay attention to the effects that you are doing to your young child. You making you already exposing him to certain things that he's going to interpretate by himself in his mind. You know what I mean? You putting him. Give me one second. All right, so where were we at? Who's that? Verse 8? Verse 7? Verse 9. And the nakedness of thine sister, the daughter of thine father. The nakedness of thine sister, the daughter of thine father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad. Even the nakedness thou shalt not uncover. Meaning, if you got a brother or a sister, I mean, and she was, you might have brothers and sisters that you live with, right? And you might have some brothers and sisters that live in, other states, California, West Baltimore. You live over east, right? From just your father's side or from just your mother's side. No, you can't see their nakedness. He's setting ground rules right now, right? What the heathen doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? The heathen does whatever he wants to. He's setting ground rules now of you got people out there that indulge with their sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's on their mother's daughter. Because they got different mothers. You know what I'm saying? You got in Salakia in Israel, because of multiple wives, right? You can have a family, you can have a brother that have more than one wife. Even today, you can have a brother that have more than one wife, and Salakia, she could come in or he could come in and already had children that is not kin to you. And this is setting the ground rules that, like, your mother's, the nakedness of the daughter of your Salaki, the daughter of your father's, right, or your mother's. Salaki. Give me 1 minute. Verse 9. Huh? Come on. We got Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9. But verse 9 saying, you know what I'm saying, don't be looking at the nakedness of your sister or your brother. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from your father's side or whether it's from your mother's side. That's still your family. You know what I'm saying? That's still your kin. You know what I'm saying? He's setting the ground rules so it will be order. So it won't be, he's setting the ground rules for incest. You know what I'm saying? Basically is what he said. So we won't have incest. And he's giving you laws. Yeah, you can go into 10. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 10.
Leviticus 18 and 10. The nakedness of thy son's daughter or of thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness, thou shalt not uncover.
Meaning that the nakedness of thy son's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Your grandbabies. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's setting the laws and orders of what we are not supposed to see. The nakedness of our kin. And a lot of times too, we have this, like, matter of fact, that's what I was talking about. We were talking about normalizing, how you got some females that are walking around in their undergarments in the house around their children, right? Around their grandchildren, right? And that gets normalized with these childs. You know what I'm saying? You over-sexualizing them at a young age. You know what I mean? And we don't really think nothing about it. You know what I mean? And at times it's like, you open a world up to a child at a young age. You know what I mean? That he shouldn't be, that he doesn't really have the maturity to even interpret the severity in this or even what he's looking at. You know what I mean? To open his eagerness up even about that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like stealing his innocence in a sense. You know what I mean? I don't know how the UK feels about that, but stealing his innocence. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is sitting here, and he's setting in the ground rule of incest and what not to do. So we're gonna get back into it. Salaki, can you start from 8 and we just run down again?
Leviticus 19 and 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shall thou not uncover.
So he's saying you can't look at your stepmom. Don't look at your stepmom nakedness. Right? Continue.
It is thy father's nakedness.
Come. You look at your stepmom's nakedness. It's basically like you looking at your father's nakedness. Go ahead, continue.
The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad.
The nakedness of your sister, whether it's on your father's side, as we say today, or on your mother's side. You know what I'm saying? Whether it both of y'all have the same parents, you know what I'm saying? Or don't have both just have the same parents, whether it's she born at home and she lives with you in this family, or she lives with, you know what I'm saying? And she lives at another home, right? Boy, continue.
Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
Don't uncover that nakedness. Go ahead. Continue.
Verse 10. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, to thy daughter's daughter.
The nakedness of thy son's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Meaning your granddaughter. Or thy daughter's daughter. Same thing. Your daughter's daughter. Your granddaughter on your daughter, that's from your daughter, or your granddaughter that's from your son. Go ahead.
Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. For there is thine own nakedness.
For there is thine own nakedness. You know what I mean? And the reason why he said, if you look at in scripture 9, that he talks about you looking at your father's wife nakedness, you looking at your father's nakedness, because that's his property. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, verse 11.
Verse 11, the nakedness of thy father's wife, daughter, begotten thy father, she is thy sister.
So you said 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter. You know what I'm saying? That right there tell you the nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that's back to what I was saying about a bread that got kids. That a bread that marries your father and she come with kids. You know what I mean? Don't look at. Well, this said your father's wife's daughter.
You say begotten thy father.
Come. Read 11 again.
The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten thy father.
Come.
She is thy sister.
Come.
Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
See? Salaki. So it's saying the nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of the father. You know what I'm saying? So the sister on your father's side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Basically. You know what I'm saying? So even if y'all, that's the same thing and the same thing. So the water, but it's still the same thing. It's just on the father's side. So it's like, just because y'all don't have the same parents, I got the same father. You get what I'm saying? You still can't look at that nakedness. You know what I'm saying? That's your sister. You know what I mean? Go ahead, continue. You at verse 11. She is thy sister.
She is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Continue.
Verse 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman.
You can't. Your aunt. You know what I'm saying? Your father's sister, which is your aunt. Go ahead, continue.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness, it's like verse 13. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinsman.
Same thing, your aunt on your mother's side. Go ahead to 14.
Verse 14, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt.
Meaning, don't think this goes into incest. Even though she's not your father or your mother's sister, she is your father's brother's wife. She the Most High. That's incest. You know what I'm saying? You saying, well, she ain't family. She ain't blood. She is, according to the Most High, and that's incest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Verse 15.
Verse 15, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law.
Thy daughter-in-law, your son's wife. You know what I mean? That's incest. Go ahead.
She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
You know what I'm saying? What we learned so far that your father's wife uncovering her nakedness, that's incest. You know what I'm saying? That's family, that's kin, according to the Most High. Your son's wife, your daughter-in-law, she is kin now. That's incest. You know what I'm saying? So we know now that this is incest, and according to the Most High. You know what I mean? And uncovering that nakedness is, approaching them and lusting, or even, what incest mean. I don't know if we could say it. Can you say this sex? Can you say sex?
Say it again.
Can you say sex?
Incest.
But can you say sex?
Yeah.
You can't say it. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Approaching them to try to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? Say it again.
It's not a mistake. I ain't heard that, brother.
Okay. All right, cool. Verse 15.
Thou shalt not, Salaki. Leviticus 18:15. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Come on, continue.
Verse 16. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It's thy brother's nakedness.
Your brother's wife is your kin. Dealing with your brother's wife is incest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 17. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness.
Come. It say, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, right? You know what I'm saying? And this is now going into, you can't try to indulge with two sisters. You know what I'm saying? He's setting the law right here. You know what I mean? Start from neither shall thou in the same verse, chapter 17. Right after the comma, neither thou shalt.
Say what? Verse 17.
Yeah, after the first comma in
Neither
verse 17.
shalt thou, Salaki, Leviticus 18:17. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness. They are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness.
You can't take your wife's daughter or her daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's against the law. Two sisters, that's against the law. Taking her daughter, that's against her and her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Or her and her daughter's daughter. That's all that is against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And in the neighborhood, we think that's another strike. You know what I'm saying? When brothers got two sisters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or run through all the sisters. You know what I'm saying? We think that's a strike. And that's a normalized lie. You know what I'm saying? It's something to try to make a young man find some type of strength and be masculinity, more masculine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at this. Look what I done. You know what I'm saying? When really you just hurting. You know what I'm saying? You destroying the relationship with the Most High that you have, following after these heathens. You heard me? And you really traumatizing the sisters too. You know what I'm saying? Because these sisters, they get emotionally involved with a brother. You know what I'm saying? Say it again.
They need leadership, not discretion.
They need leadership, not discretion. You see, they need leadership, not discretion. Destruction. You know what I'm saying? They need leadership, not destruction. They don't need you coming through, getting with her, you know what I'm saying, building her mind all up, and then you going doing something with a sister. Actually, you know what I'm saying, you see the ramification, you see what kind of how it destroys the relationship between the two sisters when you read about, Jacob. You know what I mean? It was more of a battle and a feud between them two sisters. You know what I'm saying? And this is a normalized lie. You know what I'm saying? That we indulge in our neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, in our community all the time. even with messing with a female, right? And then messing with a mom. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You only destroying your community. You know what I'm saying? So when we be asking these questions, why females act these ways, you know what I'm saying? It comes from following the heathen, doing what he does, because this is what he do. You know what I'm saying? We can see it from the beginning, even with Nimrod.
That's what we do. We follow our oppressor instead of the Most High.
Instead of the Most High, Khan, because we haven't been in touch with these laws. We haven't had a foundation.
Right.
We haven't had a collective moral standard. You know what I'm saying? We always find our moral standards, you know what I'm saying, from street ideology. You know what I'm saying? That will only keep us down more. You know what I'm saying? People is so loyal. They're not even loyal in that and not telling. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be loyal and not destroying two sisters' relationships just for your own lust. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some brothers, they mess up and have babies with both sisters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you really got a few. You got 18 years of war and trauma. You know what I'm saying? And then more trauma that your children grew up in. You know what I'm saying? For you, because you wanted a moment of satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is setting out a standard of what incest is, what's not lawful. You know what I'm saying? And where was we at? Come on, continue.
We got verse 18.
You start at verse 18.
Verse 18 and 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister, to vex her, to uncover her nakedness, beside the other in her lifetime.
Con. And this. You have something?
No.
This is the same thing that we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't purposely go and grab your rib sister to vex her. You know what I'm saying? Vex means to irritate. You know what I mean? To irritate or to around the lines of irritate. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring in unnecessary, like Banish though how, and no disrespect when I say this, but Banish though how more emotional that a woman is than a man. Think about going to take her sister just to vex her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what good gonna come out of that?
Destroying a sisterhood.
Huh?
Destroying a sisterhood of a family.
Yeah, destroying a sick con on one con. Come on, hand. Destroying a sisterhood in a family. Like, there is no good that's going, and not even for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear about it forever. You know what I mean? Go ahead, continue, verse 19.
Verse 19. Also thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she is put apart from her uncleanness.
Put apart, unless as long as she is put apart of her uncleanliness. And this is also talking about you know what I'm saying, having sex on a period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I could. Niggas be bragging about that, bro.
Hey.
Running red lights. Bro, you disgusting, filthy bastard.
Bro, listen. Why?
Right.
You know what I mean? You doing it just to clean up a mess. You know what I'm saying?
And it's stink.
Wow. You know what I mean? Like, all of this is for what? Like, this is how you know this came from a heathen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this is something like, as you growing up, you know what I'm saying? It's like for me, it's like as the younger I was, you know what I'm saying? The more kind of close to following the laws that I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't as you grow up, you start to learn these things, and you want to try it because you hear it come from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because as the younger you are, you kind of see these things as like disgusting. Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? You ask a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old about that at a young age, he'd be like, "What?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
Why would I? Like, hell no." But you get older and being in the world, having all these different nation of heathens, you know what I'm saying? And things like this get normalized.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's wild and crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got anything to say about?
The world sinning so much, man. We get numb to sinning. I mean, be the norm. That's why back in the days, it was saying to be a homosexual.
Kind of what kind?
I mean, they promote that now. They want to show the world they gave. You know what I mean?
Kind of what kind?
Everything get, like you said, normalized. Man.
They wanna get. So like I had something in my mind. I just forgot it. But about that, I was just saying, they build up the world, and this nation, right, gives them pride, you know what I'm saying, and being who they want to be and doing what you like to do. Don't let nobody judge you. Do you. You know what I'm saying? But they don't tell you about the ramifications of what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you opening the door, like we just talked about. I'm gonna let you say what you guys say real quick. But I want to say this. We just talked about incest, right? Who not to see naked? Who he giving you a rundown of who nakedness you can see. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to your rib sister, right? And it's so normalized, like that. Even like there's a order, right, that you can't wear, tank tops. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that because I so agree with that, because like I want my son, right? I want him to not have his shirt on around nobody except for us at this age. So when a man do come around him with his shirt off, that he feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, he get quiet, he stiff up. He tell me like, yo had this. You know what I'm saying? That now he's not normalized by it. I won't hear about it months later. Like, yo had his shirt. Where y'all was at? Oh, we was, the fuck are you having? What do you have his shirt off for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't hear about these things, like, even whether it's your daughter or your son, you could be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because it would be normalized that they really wouldn't even think about telling dad or mom that, Uncle Joe was walking around in his underwear. You know what I'm saying? Or I say, you know what I'm saying? So then when it do happen, it's like it's another way of your child being able to open up about something, so you can end the situation. You can hop on that situation before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Come.
You got someone up there? You have a drink. You making a drink.
Come. It teaching our children this and making these laws. The water. We had Leviticus 18 and 19. And I was gonna say, making these scriptures and going over this with your children. You know what I'm saying? This is what we don't do. This is what we do. We normalizing the laws. You know what I'm saying? We normalizing the laws in our families and in our nation. You know what I'm saying? And sooner or later, it's going to spread. You know what I'm saying? It's spreading now. It's going to spread. You know what I'm saying? Your son growing up, not wanting to take his shirt off around nobody and not wanting to be around nobody that got their shirt off or being in their undergarments. You know what I mean? The question even might come up to other kids like, why are you like that? Other kids that's normalized by it. You know what I'm saying? Might ask questions. You might tell them like, you know what I'm saying? My family, we don't grow up like that. Like, why do that? The Most High said this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's not manly. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my shirt off around other men. You know what I'm saying? It's so normalized that even when you go to school, they got a locker room. You know what I'm saying? Which I never felt comfortable with a locker room.
Yeah, right.
I never like, you gotta learn to be comfortable with a locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like for everybody. Like when you first go into the locker room, you nervous. Yeah, especially if this like your first time on a real team. Like my first time playing it wasn't even basketball. It was just, I think it was just a gym setting. You know what I'm saying? The water. And first time being in a locker room. First time being in a locker room is uncomfortable. You got to teach yourself to be uncomfortable. Like the other people in the locker room, somebody got to come, like, you know, start conversations and add you into the conversations. You know what I'm saying? It even opens up those little LGBT games that they play in there. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole doorway to that. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I stopped asking my bro.
Hey.
Slap the niggas when they ass and boy, you fat and all. You done.
Yeah.
Come on. It opens up that door that like I said, nobody feels comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Nobody feels comfortable in the locker room. How many females we watch on TV shows, they feeling uncomfortable going into the locker room? You know what I'm saying? They're not even comfortable with that, and that's another thing. They are comfortable with their body because their body is just their body that they see. You know what I mean? You know, so they probably, you know, look at their mother and knows, like, okay, when I get older, you know what I mean? Yo, like when you look at your pops is strong. Say, all right, cool. When I get older, my body gonna be big like my pops. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go into a locker room, it's like you start judging your own self. That's what children start doing. They start judging their own selves, picking off other people, the good and the bad, the things they like and they don't like, what's good and what's not good, and then they judge their own self and bring their own self-esteem down. Like following these laws save your kids' self-esteem. It helps them grow up being the best, knowing that they're the best. You know what I'm saying? Doing the best from them, knowing that they're the best. Go yeah.
Still on 19?
Come. You still on 19.
Okay. Get on top of the back one time real quick. About uncleanliness, right?
Come.
That's the benefit of having more than one rib. You understand? Like if one of your ribs on that flower, like, you know what I'm saying, you go deal with your other ribs. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'll go with first time.
True. Mm-hmm. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, they all your ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You mean? But, you know, but these things right here, you know, it saves us. It saves our self-esteem. It saves us as a nation. And then think about, you had a whole nation following these. Our nation would have less of sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? It would have no sexual assault. It would have no pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? All of our children would look at themselves and love themselves. Their self-esteem would be high. You know what I'm saying? We would have always been the nation that the Most High wanted us to be. A nation above nations. All around. Mental and physical. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get back to the scripture. Verse 20.
Leviticus 18 and 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile thyself with her.
Man, we talked about this last Wednesday. This is adultery. You know what I'm saying? Most High talking about fornication. You know what I'm saying? All of this right here is a form of fornication. Looking at somebody nakedness, because it's basically talking about seeing that, approaching them to see that nakedness. It's a lust. It's getting the sex anyway, right, in these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is directly talking about you lying with a sister that is married to another brother. You know what I'm saying? or a sister that's married to another brother, or lying with the brother you already with, and you already have a husband. You know what I'm saying? Go into verse 21.
Thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God.
And Molech is a god, right? Fire of Molech. This god been around for a while. They used to worship him by sacrificing their children, right? And this is right here. This is a direct scripture. You know what I'm saying? For abortions. You know what I mean? I don't see anything about it. It's a direct scripture for abortions. You know what I'm saying? You sacrificing your child or your daughter. It's a lot. He's not sacrificing, but you giving your child up, or son or daughter, for abortion is sacrificing them through the fire of Moloch. You know what I'm saying? That is how they used to worship their children. This is something that Israel do not do. The Most High does not want us to do that. You know what I'm saying? And if you had abortions, it's already done. You know what I mean? Don't dwell on it. Just don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Try not to do it again. You know what I'm saying? General Hana always says, if you got a baby and you don't want it, bring it to us. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to your nearest school in your city, ISUPK, whatever city, and we'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll assist you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Commanding General Yohana since 1969. You know what I'm saying? This school, ISUPK, been has an open handout for sisters. You know what I'm saying? For them to come here. You know what I'm saying? Don't send Israel through the fire of Moloch. Have abortions. You know what I'm saying? That is not what the Most High. Rest of verse 21. Neither it's a neither after Moloch in verse 21.
Neither shall thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord.
Verse 22.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination.
Man, listen. This is something that's big right there. Yeah. Like this demon right here. This is a heavy demon. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters that's out in that world. Don't lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination, right? And an abomination, the word abomination means like disgust. You know what I'm saying? Like stepping in dog poop. Like, matter of fact, stepping in dog poop without your shoes on. How you feel when you step in dog poop without your shoes on? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel when you step in human poop? It get on your hand. That feeling right there, that's abomination. Disgust. You know what I'm saying? It's so heavy because the Most High is disgust when you lay with mankind as you lay with womankind. You know what I'm saying? And now it's getting into all different types of fornication. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
It's so heavy, we need to pray. It's so heavy that you're doing as following our nations, not knowing that God said to love him and to keep his commandments. When we are here following these other nations, becoming homosexual, man. I mean, 99.9 of people that's LGBT, whatever you call it, if you ask them, do they love God, they'll say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that they're hating God because nobody telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And here we don't allow homosexuality.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they need to be because we follow the law of God. Man. And to be a homosexual is to hate God. You know what I mean? A lot of people knew that, man. It ain't what you think love is. It was that way God would have told you in the Bible that loving him is keeping his commandments. But just know, man, if you're homosexual, man, you hate God, man. That's not our word. That's the Most High word.
Right? That's the Most High words. Con one con. Nice words. You know what I'm saying? Like we are against laying with mankind like womankind. Right? It adds. We are against you not following the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You say you love the Most High, you know what I'm saying? But you don't follow, you don't even try. You know what I'm saying? Like try. You know what I mean? If you got people out here that's being celibate. You know what I'm saying? They being celibate for this to save their own feelings. You know what I mean? You can't be celibate until you figure this out. You gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? You fight through the snow to get to work. You know what I'm saying? You fight. Some of us, like, imagine the fight that somebody goes through when they have a child that has a disability. It is a fight, a mental and a physical fight to wake up every day. You know what I'm saying? To feed them. And many years, all the way until their 20s. You know what I'm saying? To feed them, to have patience. You know what I mean? And you find that patience. You find that time. You find that prioritizing. You know what I'm saying? You find that will. We all got the fight in us. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weak and follow the other nations. Because you see them, you see their happiness, and you want it the easy way. You want their happiness. Well, their happiness comes with judgments from the Most High, right? Their happiness with a moment, right? If you mimicking their happiness because you are children of the Most High, your happiness comes with a judgment. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can fight and you can get all of the good things that the Most High gives to us, or you can get happiness for a moment and get his judgments. You could choose. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we don't do. We're going to get a little bit more. We're going to get maybe like, come on, we're going to get any of these things. Huh? Come on. We're going to go to 24 and everything. 323.
23, 18 and 23. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defy thyself therewith.
You mean lie with any animal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our East Indian friends, they like, over there, they like having sex with the goat. The goat, because the parts are built similar to a human's a female human parts. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
Neither shall any woman stand before a beast and lie down thereto. It is confusion.
It is confusion. It's confusion. Don't do that. The Most High is not for confusion. You know what I'm saying?
This is what the heathen do, man.
Most definitely.
We never did nothing like that.
Never.
So we follow behind these other nations in every way, man.
And it's normalized because even when I was younger, it used to be like a video going around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the woman with the horse or something like that. And it was multiple of them. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of getting normalized to us because everybody was watching it. Like, yo, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just passing it around. You just watching it willy-nilly. You showed 3 friends. You done watched it 2 times already. You know what I'm saying? Normalized lies. You know what I'm saying? Verse 24.
Defile not yourself in any of these things.
In any of what?
In any of these things.
Continue.
For it is all these, for in all these the nations are defiled, which are cast out before you.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to close with that. With all these, right? The Most High said, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. He's telling you right here in this scripture in Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 24, that all these things, right, they are defiled. You know what I'm saying? And they are of the other nations which he cast out. You know what I mean? They don't have these records. They don't have the truth. That's why they out having sex with animals, with their moms, with their fathers, with their grandchildren, with their daughters, with their brothers-in-laws, taking in two sisters, right? You know what I mean? Taking in another sister just to vex the other sister. All of these things we just read, they defiled. They are defiled, and they are not of the Most High. And we get it from the other nations, right? And the Most High wants us to separate from them because of this. He wants us to follow our laws, our records that he gave to us, you know what I'm saying, and be a holy, a separate nation, right, that is preserved for him. We are his children, you know what I'm saying? So with that, get from under these other nations, stop following their customs. It's not of the Most High. This is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? We've been giving out this truth since 1969. And this is the law class. Shalom. I'm gonna call Officer 1000 Gabar Raka up here to give you the announcements.
Islam, Israel. We got an ISUPK coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she will get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, a brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, ties, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. It's pronounced like, means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced by Yeshua. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, free will office for priests, not mandatory, whatever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocations, Salak. Yeah, Salak. Purim.
Feast of Purim. Feast of Purim. February the 22nd.
February 22nd. To the 23rd. My Akim Akwa, check the bullet, social media, ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to become a trooper in the school, he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we're going to get one courtesy salute to the teacher. And the Body Shabbat, Mighty, Rock. How about Shem Yah Shabbat?
How about Shem Yah Shabbat?
Turn, Saw. The one courtesy to the sister. And the Israel. Mighty Shabbat, Mighty, Rock. How Shema, done by Shem Yah Shabbat. Pass the message.